Hey Collective, let's get some messages for the 30th. This is April 2022. These are collective messages, collective consciousness. What is going on, collective? What is vibing today? It is a new moon solar eclipse in Taurus today, so there could be some big shifts for any Taurus out there, or second house placements, or anything having to do with possessions, investments, values, value systems. Taurus's opposite sign is Scorpio, and this is sex, death, and rebirth, and then shared resources. All right, let's get into collective consciousness. What is going on? What's the situation today? Please call clear, concise messages on a 3. All right, what is the situation? What's going on, collective? 3 cards or less, please. Okay, so we have some progressive cards showing up. Wow, 2 aces, some defensiveness, and a broken heart. Okay, so new beginnings here in the situation. Someone could be trying to defend against a broken heart, or being opposed to an offer here, like a physical offer, and then maybe a new beginning here, both in a practical way, and then possibly even say like a love offer, like a sexual offer, you know, like a date. That's what I'm first seeing here. And then there is definitely some new beginning that's being thwarted here somehow. So new directions could be a big possibility here as well, with both the aces right in the center. We do have new workplace or home with 2 aces. It's interesting to see the 3 of Swords, which is always just a devastated heart. And then the 7 of Wands, opposite of it, which is sort of defensiveness, defending. So I'm going to say that this is about warding off on some level, so that's interesting. And then if it is in, say, business or another area, I would say, you know, if there is an ex situation here, or if there's an offer that has to do with a former or previous success of yours, I would say that we'll see what the rest of the reading says about it, if there's a history here. But, I mean, there always is a history with the 3 of Swords, because it means that something has already happened. So, yeah, very interesting. All right, well, let's see what are you or the other person's thoughts about the situation. You or the other person's thoughts. thoughts about the situation. All right, so I don't take, unless they're uprights. Here we go. All right, thoughts about the situation. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so juggling, essentially. This is juggling. And it's something that's coming back around here with the infinity symbol. Something on a practical level. And it could be avoidance here as well, with the 2 of Pentacles in terms of thinking about something. It could be about not wanting to do one thing or the other here as well. But 2 things, 2 lifestyles, 2 relationships, 2 jobs, something here. I do feel a cut your losses sort of situation here. With these energies so far, like your thoughts about the situation, which for today's purposes will always be the 7 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. So yeah, I mean, this is mental energy here as well. So this is so impactful over the feelings. So it's almost like, yeah, the guard could be up here. So straddling 2 worlds somehow there. Wanting to keep something on the balance no matter what, right? And an infinity symbol is just something that could feel a little karmic or could feel like, you know, in terms of the thinking here, it could be just about trying to find the mental and emotional balance as well. All right, what are your feelings? You are the other person's feelings about the situation. Could impact your body or your spirituality, your spiritual life. This could impact your business world, your finances, your assets and resources, whatever you consider valuable. What are your feelings? You're the other person's feelings collected. Oh, that just felt like a messy shuffle, but I'm taking these just because if I can do it in the amount of time, I do have the time. It's pretty phenomenal what's coming out here, actually, because of all these majors are showing up in the feelings, okay? So, yeah, there is a lot of hidden emotions, something going on. Manifesting, say, in the dark. There could be a lot of dreaming. Unless we see the High Priestess here, I'm going to avoid saying like astral travel and stuff. But, you know, if we see the High Priestess or even the Hierophant at this point, at some point, I will say that there could be that type of thing going on here. But there's a lot of dream work. There could be spell work here. There could be a lot of travel. We have, sorry, I keep meaning to show you these. We have the Star, the Magician, the Moon, the Page of Pentacles, and the World. So a lot of majors. There's the 4 of these are all. So we have Aquarius, we have Gemini energy, we have Pisces, and then we have Saturn represented here. So Saturn is the god of time, right, and limitations. And here we have friendships, we have communication, and then we have the underworld, right? With Pisces in the 12th house. So we have a lot going on here in the emotional realm about this situation. This is feeling, if nothing else, very deep. And, you know, not surprising because like I say, even though the Three of Swords is considered mental energy, it is the only swords that deals directly with the heart. Beyond, say, things like anxiety. So this is, and it's very close to, say, that overkill energy. So there's a lot of feels about this naturally. So not shocked to see a lot going on. In the dark, behind the scenes, I think there is this dream and wish fulfillment practicality. I can't help but say there's a Pygmalion feel to this. To this set of cards. This is so bizarre. I have not thought about that book in a long time, or that story. If you don't know Pygmalion, look it up. Just Google it. But this is wow. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at some more cards here. Let's get some more cards, but. This is very deep, imaginative wish fulfillment on a practical level, just because we have this enormous earth energy here. So this is like, now I'm seeing this as sort of manifestation energy, and then there are blocks here. Listen, I don't know, this is a general reading, right? I don't know who this is for or what this is about in your life. But this could just be about your own blocks, okay? This doesn't have to be a relationship with anyone else. I don't know what this is, right? It's just collective. But you have, I will say that you or the other person has so much like emotion. We don't even see any cups here, crazy enough, right? We do have Pisces energy that is water energy, but in terms of elements, it's so remarkable. It's almost like what's missing in this reading is sort of what's taking over. That's a weird thing to say, but that's what I'm feeling here. So, you know, just huge emotions here. And trying to balance that mentally could be hopefully very successful. Let's get a most probable outcome. What's the most probable outcome for this situation? Look at this. Wow. Wow. This is actually really beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, wow. Look at this. I am shocked every reading, so maybe you are too. I don't know. Hopefully they're entertaining, if nothing else. With the Chariot, another major arcana showing up in the most probable outcome. This is victory and success. This is courage of convictions. This is cardinal energy. You are in the driver's seat. It's also limitless potential, because, wow, especially about a home or vehicle, a direction in life altogether. There is a very particular inner strength that is, it's not thwarted in any way. This is a personal victory. So no matter what this is in relation to here, guys, this is a personal victory. You could be dealing with a Cancer or fourth house, right? That is the home, but that's close family. That is close relations, mother, father, wife, children, husband, that type of thing. Foundations. It's your where you hang your hat type thing. But it is a victory, and it is very, I was going to say explosive, but it's not an explosive card. It's a very exciting card. There is, even in his canopy, are the stars, and the stars are up here in your feelings. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody with those signs or in their charts as well. Like all of the signs that I mentioned here. We're dealing with some Libra. Now we have some Aries, or those houses, right? So 7th or 1st house. Those are actually opposite. So you could be dealing with opposites here as well. Maybe that could be part of juggling it. How do you manage something? And again, it's a card of travel. Oops, if I haven't already said that. We do have some travel energy here as well with both the World and now with the Chariot. All right. Oh, okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, wowzers. It's really interesting because I think that this is a way to understand yourself in a way that you hadn't before. These are extremely interesting to have together. I'm just really compelled by looking at this nighttime energy, this dream world. And now we have some, you know, wish card vibe down here as well. So if this is a love reading for you, for example, someone is just, it's an overload of, it's a heart-based, it's a very, very deep 5D vibe. Okay, again, we don't see the High Priestess necessarily, but we have both the World and the Wheel of Fortune here. So I just feel that there's, maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's what's desired here. And it's almost like it's difficult to get past these defenses because this is a very strong energy. It could be, this is an individual who is a very, you know, unique. They stand out. This is a person who's not afraid to stand on their own here. This is, I consider in the Minor Arcana a magician card or someone who's into the occult or the esoteric arts. And then you have, this could be you, someone else. This could be your environment. It could just be the fact that you're watching the tarot readings, for example. And then this wish fulfillment, you know, self-satisfaction here. But it's also going the distance. No matter what it is, it's going the distance and it's exciting. It's going to fire you up. This is an exciting thing to do if you can perhaps start something new, go in a new direction. You know, this is so interesting here to see these guys guarded against that new beginning. So the debate, as it were, within, or this is, you know, internal or subconscious energy. We have the 3 of Wands looking right at the 5 of Swords here with Justice featuring again. I think we saw Justice yesterday as well. You know, karmic energy, we do see that with Infinity here as well. Something's going to settle itself because action, it looks like an action will be taken, right? The Chariot is an action card, but internally it feels like a loss, like it's going to induce some sort of, you know, we have the Swords energy back up here in the situation. So it's like looking back at this argument or disagreement or misunderstanding or win or lose, right? But the karmic justice is, or the balance of the things here is, no one's going to do this with you. That's how I'm feeling here. No one's going to do this. Someone would rather, you or the other person or the situation would rather opt out than have like pettiness. There's no pettiness. There's no room for that here because it's too high vibe. Like the situation, you or the other person here, you are manifesting something on such a grand level that's so supreme that it's, again, and I said this I think earlier, but I was just like a cut your loss situation, like just keep on keeping on, right? So we have so overall energy for the whole reading is the Ten of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune showing up in the same reading as the World here. Pretty big deal. So we have Jupiter energy here. We have a lot of luck. This is total expansion, and this is legacy. This is, you know, depending on what this is for you in terms of a reading card, because this can be considered relationship or marriage as well, right? This is contracts, the law, right? Here with the Justice card. But you could have contracts. This could be a marriage card for you. This could be leveling up. And in a fixed way. It could be good advice about resources, finances, values, what's valuable. Very interesting to see that today as well in terms of, you know, the solar eclipse in Taurus, right? Because, of course, that's about possessions. So this is legacy, financial abundance, and it is family, home, security, and wills and estates. Leaving a legacy, and it could be through, if this is an art reading for you, like if you're into the arts, for example, this could be an enormous sense of self-satisfaction through going through your drive, following your actual dreams towards something, even with some conflict or some setbacks here, that will, it could completely change what is happening. Like we've seen a lot of, there's a lot of magician energy here, especially in even today's reading. So, and then we have Venus with Libra, obviously. So a sense of absolute beauty could be indicated here as well. Friendships could be indicated. And a lot of excitement going on your outer circle or your external world that's going to feel very beneficial, if nothing else, here. And it's going to expand on itself. So I would go with a good feeling if you're, whatever you're feeling good about, I would say, right? That's what I would say here. Pick the road that feels good, you know, that side of the bus on the meme. Pay less attention to that wall of rock and look outside. Let your dreams come to life and don't hold yourself back. Don't let anyone else. That's really what I'm seeing here. All right, thanks for joining me. I love doing these for you. I hope it was helpful to someone out there. And until I see you in the next one, bye for now.